In the problematic children GC. Can anyone help me with the test we're going to have? Which one? The test is about memorizing the laws. Oh yeah, I can't help you with that. Yeah, we need help too. Oh right, I almost forgot that we have that this week. Yeah, I'm going to need help too. Don't worry, we can have a study session. Right, if anyone needs help then you can join us in the common room. Let's also have a study session. Yes, as class representative, I will ensure my classmates are provided help. How about we have Class B join us? We can all study together. How does that sound? That sounds like it will help immensely. Huh? Of course Class A would need our help. Kendo muted Monoma for a minute. Sorry about that, and I'm okay with it. I'm fine with it. Yeah, it's great to have more people. YN, what about you? Will you also join us? Oh yeah, I saw you studying for the test very intensely. Yeah, I saw you look at your computer with killing intent. For a moment, I thought they were Bakugo with how much they stared down at that computer. Huh? Don't compare me with Wizard 101 over there. Note, YN's quirk is potion creation.
Now if you know me, you know I'm a law-abiding citizen. You might even say I'm a stickler for the rules.
Why are you capping? We've already seen many times you broke it. You're far from being a law-abiding citizen. And you don't even follow the rules. You do the opposite. You have sinned many times. Hellfire will not spare you.
Such a stickler that I'm the type of person to always contact the police whenever I see a problem or a situation I feel uncomfortable in.
If only you did that for yourself whenever you break the law or rules. Why do you keep capping? We know you're lying. Since when do you call the police? And I'm pretty sure you're the one who gets the police called on you.
Like what you doing walking around outside in my neighborhood wearing a coat and a hoodie in -degree weather? Murder? Robbing houses? Nah, I call the police every time I see that. I fear for my life.
PTSD can be a bitch. How is walking in the cold with a coat seen as suspicious? Yeah, not everyone is Todoroki who can handle the cold.
Let's just say, all my neighbors hate me.
Shit, I would too if you called the police every 10 seconds. I wouldn't be surprised if they did because you look suspicious. I don't want to hear it from the person who escaped the psych ward. And you escaped from the zoo. Animal control should be contacted. Don't start Monoma or I'll mute you for the whole day. And Bakugo, I will not hesitate to confiscate your All Might merch.
But hey, I just love following the rules.
Stop the cap.
And you looked mighty suspicious wearing a hoodie the way it's supposed to be worn. However, even though I very much indubitably love the laws of the land, and if I'm lying, may God strike me now.
God will strike you down for your sins. Alright, but where is all of this coming from? Pretty sure it has to do with the upcoming test.
I do think there's some laws that make me raise my eyebrows. Laws that make me think, why is this even a rule to be enforced?
So this is about the upcoming test. Did you seriously say all of this to shift the conversation to the test? And laws are in place to protect people and keep order.
Like jaywalking, I'ma just get the obvious out the way real quick. But why is this illegal? Why do I have to wait for the cars to pass for me to cross the street?
Because you could get run over? There's also the walk and stop sign for a reason. Pretty sure it's also illegal in many other countries.
If I got to cross the highway, I'm gonna cross it. I have the right of way. And if they hit me, free money, I'm suing.
That's a good idea. Don't Eureka, that's illegal? And also sinful. Deceit will send you to hellfire. And I don't think you should admit that here.
I feel the same way about red lights too. It should be legal to run them. Nah, but for real, there's some goofy laws out there you probably have done that you ain't even know were illegal.
Wait, so all of that was just a joke? Man, and here I thought you were serious about getting run over to get money. Wait, what kind of laws could there be out there that are strange? And we could have all sinned? We all are being sent to hell. I doubt any of us have done it. Wait, I'm actually curious now, what kind of weird laws are there?
Like in Alabama, it's illegal to marry your sibling. I know you Alabamians are mad about that. You finna start a second civil rights movement after hearing that.
Sweet home Alabama. I honestly thought that was a joke or meme. Shit, that's just gross. Why would you want to marry your sibling? This had to have been a common occurrence or happened once to make this outlawed.
But they do got some random laws over there. Like it's illegal to wear a fake mustache in church. The reason being is because they take church really seriously over there. And they don't want no distractions while they're praising God.
That's rather specific. And odd. I'm glad to see that there's places who take praying seriously. You should move there if you like it so much. Perhaps I will after I graduate. Hold on. What happens if someone is convicted? May God send them to the depths of hell. You take church seriously, huh?
And if you get convicted of doing this, the punishment is usually a $5 fine.
That's it. That's not that bad actually. Yeah, for a moment I thought it would be going to jail.
Or 3 months jail.
Never mind. 3 months for wearing a fake mustache to church? That's not enough. It should be life in jail for their heresy. That's a bit much, Shiozaki.
Another Alabama law is no carrying an ice cream cone in your back pocket while walking down the street.
That is very specific. Who would put an ice cream in their back pocket? You don't do that? Tetsu, what?
And the reason why this is a law is because back in the old days, thieves used to do this to steal horses by luring them away with the ice cream. And honestly, I understand why this is a law. Like, who in their right mind is putting ice cream cones in their back pocket? You're gonna sit down on a bench and smear the ice cream residue on there. Shit, if I see someone do this, I'll arrest them myself.
I think you're missing the point here. Yeah, like how did thieves know horses like ice cream? And their method of doing it is rather creative. Man, the people back in the day had some wild ways in committing crime. Okay, but I agree with YN. I too supplex anyone who puts an ice cream in their back pocket.
And this is probably Alabama's craziest law. It is illegal to put salt on a railroad track. And the maximum punishable offense for this is death. So there, if a cop catches you putting a little bit of salt on a railway, you get the electric chair. That's crazy, bro.
Damn, most crimes won't even give the death penalty. Now I know to never have salt on me. Now imagine buying salt and you walk through the railway and it accidentally falls on the ground. Might as well say your prayers there. Okay, but why? I'm sure there's a reason for that.
And the reason why they have this law is because the salt attracts cattle onto the tracks. And that's obviously not good if a train is coming. Which I understand they're trying to protect these sheep. Wait, are sheep cattle or is it horses? I don't know, it dropped out.
Geography has nothing to do with learning about animals. Do you need another study session for that class too?
But get in the firing squad just cause these things don't know a train is coming right towards them? Not my fault! And they got weird laws like this across the country. Like in Alaska, it is illegal to whisper in someone's ear while they are moose hunting.
That makes sense. They have to concentrate on the hunt. Yeah, but is it really so serious that it has to be a law? I think I also heard that it's illegal to wake a bear to take pictures of it. What the? Who wakes up a bear to get an Insta story? Someone who has a death wish apparently.
And it's considered an offense to push a live moose out of a moving airplane, which, okay, obviously. And kangaroos are not allowed in barbershops. First of all, I didn't even know there were people in Alaska, let alone kangaroos. Second, is it really common of an occurrence to push mooses out of airplanes for that to be like written down in the law book? I always had a bad feeling about this state. Now I know that moose killers.
Okay, but are we overlooking that kangaroos are not allowed in barber shops? Yeah, how many kangaroos go get a haircut to outlaw it? Perhaps they wanted to look fabulous.
In Georgia, all citizens must own a rake. It is against the law to tie a giraffe to a telephone pole or a street pole. So if you're going shopping, just leave your giraffe in the car.
I didn't know Georgia allows you to own giraffes. And I thought Alabama had weird laws. Wait, what if you have a giraffe-type quirk? Why would someone tie a person to a telephone pole or street pole? You never know.
Also, donkeys may not be kept in bathtubs.
Now who the hell owned a donkey and gave it regular baths to outlaw this? Must have fucked up the sewer system or something.
And in Quitman, Georgia, it is illegal for a chicken to cross the road. Seriously? Why though? How could they do this to us? Now we'll never know why the chicken crossed the road. Cause he's in jail! And in the sorry ass state of California, it is illegal to set a mousetrap without a hunting license. So you better get a license or become friends with Remy in your house. By the way, his name is Remy. Not Ratatouille, you dumbasses. It's like you guys didn't watch the movie.
Wait, really? You disgraced your family and honor for not knowing that. Wait, You knew? Of course I did. Why wouldn't? I honestly thought his name was Ratatouille. Your lack of childhood is showing.
In Blythe, Cali, it's illegal to wear cowboy boots unless you own at least 2 cows.
That's weird. So I can't wear cowboy boots? You look awful with them anyway. Yeah, those boots don't suit you. Hey?
In Burlingame, it is illegal to spit except on baseball diamonds. Yeah, they must really hate baseball over there. It is illegal to sell silly string in Lodi.
Huh? Why? Man, they must hate having fun. That or it's because it's annoying? Yeah, it gets on my hair and it's difficult to take out. It's still fun though. For you but not us.
And the worst Cali law I seen, it is illegal to cry on the witness stand.
What? So basically, Deku is illegal to be there. Hey?
So imagine you in court as a witness to your parents' murder, and on the stand you start tearing up going over the events of that gruesome day. Then the judge sees you tearing up and is like, is you crying on the witness stand? Get this dude out of the courtroom right now. They're a criminal too, just like that murderer over there. What kind of shit is that? I never thought I could look at this state any lower than I did before, but hey, life's full of surprises.
Now that's just rude to the witness. Yeah, imagine that scenario and you get arrested just for crying. They really said, grow some balls. Crying is for the weak is their motto.
Then the next hellscape of the US, Florida, got some laws too. Like it's illegal to fish while driving across a bridge. I don't really know how that worked, but okay.
Wow, they're literally doing fish drive-through over there. That's perfect for you since it's free. But Eureka doesn't own a car nor a fishing rod. Oh right, she's too poor to afford it. Shut the hell up. Just how common was it that it had to be outlawed? Why am I imagining that they have a sign on the bridge saying no fishing while driving? Forget not being on your phone while driving. This is more important to outlaw.
It is illegal to skateboard without a license. Now, who skateboards with a license? That's a skill even a dog can learn. Getting a license to skateboard is the biggest waste of time. Also, it is illegal to break more than 3 dishes per day. You break 4, you're screwed. You better watch out.
Did you hear that Kaminari and Kiri's Hima? Aw man. That doesn't apply to us since we live in Japan, dumbass. Oh wait, you're right. Don't even think about it, Tetsu.
It is illegal to sing in a public place wearing a swimsuit.
What? Why? Should have known that would make him sad. How sinful, may your treacherous soul repent.
Woman may be fined for falling asleep under the hairdryer in a salon.
What? Why? Yeah. You know how long it takes to get my hair done? It doesn't take that long, about 30 minutes to 1 hour at most. But what if you're tired but want to get your hair done?
And a special law that prohibits unmarried women from parachuting on Sunday, or she shall risk an arrest, fine, or jail time. Wow, Florida. I thought you were more progressive than this, but now I see how you guys really are. Women don't deserve this unfair treatment against them from the state they call home. Women deserve better.
Wow, that's nice of you, Mineta. Yeah, I didn't expect that from him of all people. Wait for it.
I'm 6'8", by the way. I'm also a diamond on Overwatch. And hey, where you going?
You need to work on your riz, petite monsieur. What did I do? You really only defended them to ask them out. Perp was banned for 24 hours. The girls went online. Wow, they really banned him from getting back online.
And it's not just the US with weird laws like this. I ain't forget about the rest of the world, thinking y'all safe from my 100% factual takes.
Wait a minute, all those laws were from the US alone? I can't imagine what weird laws other countries made. We're being thrusted into the abyss once more. We have already glimpsed it, but now we must live in it. Pardon?
Like in Sweden, it's illegal to spontaneously dance in a bar or a restaurant unless the owners have a dance license. Why the hell y'all need a dance license to bust a move anywhere? What if I'm just feeling a little happy that day and I want to go to my favorite restaurant and dance a little? I go to jail for having fun? Nah, I'm never going to Sweden.
Okay, but why though? Are they allergic to fun? Nah, someone must have broken bones dancing. Good job, Deku, you ruined the fun for everyone. Just because I sometimes break my bones doesn't mean it happens all the time.
And in Rosario, Argentina, it is illegal to name your child's first name Messi, because that's his hometown. Now, the dick riding is insane. They could have done this for a better player, like Maradona, RIP the GOAT. But banning a whole name just because a good football player was born there? That's crazy pee-pee munching.
Pee-pee munching? I rather not use vulgar language like that barbaric blonde over there. Who are you implying exactly? I'm sure you know. Oh, you.
In Thailand, it's illegal to step on its local currency because it's seen as disrespecting the king. So if you see one on the street while walking there, you better die for it instead of stepping on it for keeps.
I get the implication for this law, but also, it's a bit dumb. Yeah, if I find money and accidentally step on it, am I immediately going to get jumped by cops? Hehe, I don't think anyone could tell if I stepped on it or not. Oh right, it's because you're invisible. Pretty sure we got what she meant, but thanks for the clarification.
In many regions of Africa, you need a permit to watch the news channels.
I expected a permit for driving, but watching the news? Wow, I guess they want them to be kept in the dark of everything then? Can't even see what the weather is going to be like for the week?
In Egypt, it's a mandated law forcing you to vote no matter what, even if you stupid and don't know anything about the election.
That's actually a reasonable law. It's actually the most normal law we saw. Maybe for you guys, but I don't know anything about politics. Me too. I guess I'm going to jail for not electing someone. Nah, I'ma just close my eyes and pick someone.
In Singapore, it's illegal to chew gum.
So you better wash your teeth or go out with a stinking breath. That or wear a mask to prevent germs from spreading.
And in the Norway town of Longyearbyen, I bet I pronounced that wrong, it is illegal to die. Yeah, they banned dying. They found true eternal life. They made death illegal.
Huh? They really said you're going to live forever. How is this a law? So they'll just charge your family if you die?
Nah, but the real reason why they have this law is cause it's so damn cold over there that when someone used to die in the town back then, their bodies would freeze and not decompose in the cemetery. And these bodies would spread diseases since they weren't decomposing. And that's obviously a very bad thing. So they stopped accepting bodies at the cemetery and banned dying throughout the entire town.
Okay, I get why, but what happens if you die?
So if you ever die there, they're gonna revive you real quick and tell you to go somewhere else. They're not gonna deal with that. Or maybe they're just gonna arrest your corpse.
Nah, I think they'll just chuck your body to another country and tell them to deal with it. Okay, but what happens if you die? What is the punishment? Life in prison, I guess. But the person is dead. Are they going to put a corpse in jail? Why are you all thinking about it so much?
The government is weird, man. All over every country, they got some weird laws like the ones I just said. But we'd be here all day if I listed every single weird law from every single country.
Is that what you were researching and studying this whole day? I don't know if you're a genius or weird to learn all of this. And we were supposed to study Japanese laws, not international laws. Yeah, but this was quite informative. And funny to learn. Kinda wish we learned things like this. Noted. What else do you want? Donuts or cupcakes on test day? I told you to study for the test, but this isn't what I meant. At least we learned something.